All right, in Module 5, Part 2, the first part of this module is just providing you with a resource or an idea for integrating technology and using some of those things in your course and when you're planning your unit plan. So it gets you to read page 49 about that, about using more tech in your classrooms. So this is from a Media Smarts website. You might have seen it before. I'm just going to jump out for a second and go to that website for you. So when you're in this Media Smarts website, if you scroll a little bit here to the link, you'll see all these different course codes. So ideally you pick the course code that you wish to be working on. A lot of people are doing HSP3U, so it gives you a lesson plan idea that perhaps you could use within your course and within your unit plan. So consider using that. And that's really all that it is for that. It's just a reading and a chance for you to explore, because I want you to spend more time on your actual unit plan and working on that, so there's no discussion posts about it. And there's also time here to work on assignment 6, which is a digital presentation. So you need to pretend that you are in charge of a PD session at your school or your school board. I know my school board used to have something called subject councils. So all the teachers from like a math area or science area, English teacher, they would all meet together and share ideas and best practices. Now they've tried to bring those back on like one PD day a year for about an hour. It's super short, but at least they're trying. But they were always valuable discussion when you get enough same type of teachers in the same room of sharing ideas. Is always a wonderful, rich learning experience. So there are 4 topics. So pretend the school board or the person in charge has given you these 4 areas that you could possibly plan something about. One for program planning and implementation, learning environments, instructional strategies, and or assessment and evaluation. So to kind of give you an idea, so for program planning and implementation, right now inquiry-based learning is really big. We've not brought that a lot into secondary, so it would be something currently that would be going on. There's a lot of discussion this year in my school board about even just the practicality of program planning, and our timetables are going to change. In my school board, we really adopted a philosophy called MSIP. Other schools called it FOSS, Focus. There might have been another acronym out there, but basically we had 60-minute periods, and during the day there was a 40 to 50-minute period where students could just do their homework. So that timetable would change and go back to 75-minute periods. And what does that mean, and what does that look like? What are some different timetable options that are out there? There are other tracks where grade 9s are doing all their math and English all at the same time. Back in the day, you used to take all 8 courses all year. What are options out there? Could do a great presentation on that. Learning environments, think of those as digital environments as well. So I know right now for learning environment, my school would have me do a lot of presentations on the LMS or on Edsby. I often get asked to do those. But it could be physical things that are going on in rooms and spaces as well, as we try and change the types of desks and learning spaces, and make it a learning commons more than the traditional setup of a classroom. Could be things about making it a safe space as well. We are in social science, so how do we make our learning environments safe and helpful for kids to discuss? What are some things and teachers are implementing out there so that it does feel like a safe space? Instructional strategies. This could be your traditional KWL jigsaw. Everyone just comes and brings one of your favorite instructional strategies. It could be much more focused on maybe a question structure and how to make better questions, how to get students to ask better questions. Note-taking skills has also been talked a lot about recently, that students are lacking this. Is this something that we need? Not need? What type of courses and how do you teach those kinds of instructional skills as well? The assessment evaluation, again, my board has just implemented Edsby as a new way to document our learning and to do our report cards and all those things, so it would be something that my board would be doing. I know my board's done learning goals and success criteria for about 4 or 5 years now on PD sessions, so you can certainly do something on that, or other ways you're documenting learning and evaluating learning in our classroom. Right, so the presentation should be about 5 to 10 slides with some current research in there. What are people doing? What are some of the new instructional strategies? If you're done with KWL chart, what's new out there? As far as some research, and then some great questions to help lead the discussion that you would have with the other professionals in the room. All right, and that is your assignment 6. Thanks.